Hello and welcome back to the Second Chance to Live channel here on YouTube. I'm happy to see that you decided to stop by to watch this presentation. In today's video presentation, I'm going to be sharing an article that I wrote in 2009. I'm creating this video presentation at this time because I'm in the process of writing my 11th ebook. In the process of writing this ebook, I realized I had not created a video presentation of this article and believe it's important for me to do so at this time. So to read the article, I'll put my glasses on and bring up the article. I want to thank you for your time. Here's the article. When circumstances change our plans and dreams. Hello and welcome back to Second Chance to Live. Thank you for deciding to stop by to visit with me. In today's article, I would like to share what happened when circumstances changed my plans. Plans that I have been working on diligently during the past 8 years. During the past 8 years, I have been training towards being able to test for my black belt in a style called International Martial Arts and Boxing. In November 2008, I completed and passed an 8-hour-long progress check to qualify to enter a 10-month-long process called the black belt cycle. In November 2008, I completed and passed the 6.5-hour-long progress checks to qualify for a 10-month-long process called the black belt cycle. 3 weeks later, my sensei met with me and told me that I had passed the 6.5-hour-long progress check to enter the black belt cycle. The cycle began January 1st, 2009, and I was fired up to begin the 10-month-long process to test for my black belt in October 2009. And then on February 3rd, 2009, I hurt my right knee. To make a long story short, I saw an orthopedist, had an MRI, and discovered that I had a tear in my meniscus. During the past 2 to 3 weeks, I have been back training in the martial arts school while avoiding activities that could further damage my knee. Actually, I had tears in my medial meniscus and the anterior hood of my lateral meniscus on my right knee. So when circumstances changed my plan and dream of testing for my black belt. Today, March 24th, this was in 2009, I met with my sports medicine doctor. After discussing my MRI and the meniscus tear MRI with my doctor, I asked him a series of questions. When all was done and said, my doctor told me that if I continue in the black belt cycle, given the intensity of training required, I was asking for trouble. With the news, I experienced some sadness over not being able to train toward obtaining my black belt in October of 2009, but happy to hear that I could continue training in the martial arts. As I had processed the reality of my knee being injured and not being able to test for my black belt in October 2009, I experienced some mixed emotions. In the process of sorting through my emotions, my goal as a martial artist changed from obtaining my black belt to growing as a martial artist. My goal or goals for training in the martial arts has evolved over time. My priorities have changed. At one point, obtaining my black belt was the goal, and then the journey became more important than any belt. As I approached the possibility of a new door opening, I focused on obtaining my black belt. While my knee injury with my knee injury and not being able to continue in the black belt cycle, my focus has changed back to enjoying the process, growing as a martial artist and developing my focus. With my change of focus, I became encouraged by the possibilities. In the next several months, I will continue to train in various martial arts that do not necessitate pivoting or torquing. And what happened was is that it took me, at this time, it took me 9 months to rehab my knee on my own, which I did by doing the exercise that my physical therapist told me to do, as well as walking in the pool back and forth for an hour, 3 to 4 times a week to improve the stability of my knee and the muscles in my knee, which in turn would create stability in my meniscus, which could not heal in and of themselves because they do not have blood, from what I understand, that is fed to the meniscus. So when I like this quote, it says, when one door of happiness closes, another opens. But often we look so long at the closed door that we do not see the one that has been opened for us, and that's by Helen Keller. Today's thought: I have good news. Although one door of happiness may have closed on you or for you, be encouraged, my friend. Possibilities exist. By letting go of our plans when they do not go as we would like, we can open our hands and our hearts and know that they will be filled. Although one door of happiness may have closed for you, my friend, be encouraged, for another will open for you. We can trust the process because we don't have to have the big picture. We can let go and know that we will get what we need. We will be led toward the light. We will know what we need to know. We can trust the process of loving God and ourselves because possibilities never die. Again, we can trust the process of loving God and ourselves because possibilities never die. And this is an update that I wrote on October 30th, 2016. I worked on rehabbing my right knee through walking the indoor pool forwards and backwards for an hour, 3 to 4 times a week. I also engaged in other exercises to strengthen my knee. After being diligent to work on my knee for 9 months, I was able to resume training in different martial arts disciplines. I was able to resume practicing right leg full power Muay Thai kicks and Muay Thai knees. During the course of the past 6.5 years, I have continued to train 5 to 6 times or 5 to 6 days a week in Muay Thai, kickboxing, and other martial arts disciplines. I've continued to train with the vision of improving my ability to engage both sides of my brain and body through repetitive mirror movements. I have done so to engage both sides of my brain to create new neural pathways and brain reorganizations. So what I've done here, in this article, is I have links to demonstrations that I created through friends videotaping me of my progress from 2013, 2014, and 2015. Again, this article was written originally in 2009, and then the update was in 2016. This is the end of the video presentation. Before I go, let me encourage you with this. If circumstances have changed your plans too, don't give up. Look for a way to use what you have in ways that work for you. They may not have worked for you before because of circumstances that have changed your plans, as was for me, because my right knee and not being able to continue to train towards my black belt. I realized that I could continue to train in different martial art disciplines to create new neural pathways and brain reorganization through repetitive mirror movements after my knee was healed. I became more stable. So before I go, let me also encourage you with this. Please do not give up on your process of loving God or yourself, because more will be revealed to you and to me with time. The pieces of the puzzle will come together in the correct order and at the right time. I'll say so long for now. Have a great day, and God bless both you and your family. So long now.